point where they start to perhaps lose windows. They may, in addition, start to have some fracturing of welds of steel frame buildings. What happens after that is anybody's guess.
The worst case scenario would be the total collapse of the high-rise building. Meanwhile, buildings on higher ground would be suffering their own problems.
Earthquakes this large can generate landslides at distances up to hundreds of miles away.
The classic worst-case scenario where you're on a hill, a landslide, your house goes with it, and the house will obviously be destroyed.
They use their tongues like as an extra
5 minutes after the start of the earthquake, the rupture would have reached the northern end of the fault. Vancouver would still be experiencing powerful shaking, but in Seattle, the earthquake would finally be subsiding. For people in buildings that have suffered structural damage, now would be the time to evacuate. What would have felt like the longest few minutes of people's lives will finally be over. But on the coast, the ordeal would have only just begun. The tsunami unleashed by the earthquake would be minutes away. For the Pacific Northwest, the tsunami warning system that should save lives across the world would be virtually useless.
The Tsunami Warning Center to detect that earthquake, make a determination whether or not it was tsunamigenic, then send a warning down to emergency managers in Washington, who will then send it to the people. That would waste valuable time. People need to know that when they feel strong shaking, if they're on the coast, they need to go to high ground and or inland.
The tsunami would have started out as a wave of only a yard or two high, traveling at huge speed. But as it nears the coast, it starts to rise up.
Those waves can grow, they can amplify as more and more water piles up in shallow water, and all of that energy then causes the wave to slow down and grow in amplitude and create waves that have been known to be hundreds of feet high.
The tsunami would devastate hundreds of miles of coast. In total, more than 50,000 square miles would be affected by the earthquake.
Unfortunately, I don't think people understand that a Cascadia earthquake is going to be so very different than the other types of earthquakes that we've all experienced, or many of us have experienced. One of the main differences is that it's going to affect such a large region.
It's not just going to be city of Seattle or city of Portland. It could be an 800-mile stretch.
All right, Roxy, leave him alone. Go on, Rox.